Greetings. This is a building, the Jackson Commonwealth, in which there was a revival or a fellowship meeting. This is where I gave my heart to God, and I'm going to reenact the physical location. I was about right here. I was about right here. This white stuff is for a wedding or something that's coming up, or an event, but there was no white stuff. It was just a wall. I was about right here. I had actually a navy blue suit on like this, and a collarless shirt. And I was sitting here, service was over, I came late. One brother, Webb, came and spoke with me, and I kind of told him, I'm okay. And which was very disrespectful, but I told him I was okay. Then my brother Basil came over and followed up and just said, he expressed to me how he had done some things that I was endeavoring to do, and there was no real joy or contentment there, and that the best decision I could ever make was to get saved. And I chewed on that. And as I was processing the information, God dealt with me on 3 levels. He said, A, Lee, do you ever plan on getting saved? And our answer to that was yes. B was, are you truly happy? Are you truly happy? And there was no real contentment with it. I had some things I thought were pleasurable, but there was no real joy in those things, lasting satisfaction at all. And then the third one was, do you need me to help you? And God can give you an incentive. He can give you a prison term. He can give you a sickness. He can give you paralyze you, and then you will come running to him. And I always had a desire to get saved on my own terms, like out of conviction, out of love, or I want to be saved not because of circumstances forced me into it. So as I sat there, and I said, man, while the ball is in my court, it's time to make my move. And I reasoned together. The Bible said, come let us reason. I reasoned it. And I just said, my brother Basil, stop talking by this time. I said, you know what? It's time. And I made my move, and he stayed there. He thought I was walking out. And I said, Baz, come on. He said, you leaving? I said, no, I'm going to get saved. And I started walking down this aisle. And it was arranged a little differently, but it was about right here. And I walked up, and it was about close to several hundred people, maybe 800 or so people here. That moment, I didn't care. There were several other people getting saved. I think about 60 people got saved that day. And I was walking up. I'd already contemplated I was going to get saved. I was walking up, and I walked over here to about right here. About right here, and I knelt down. And I knelt like this. And then some brothers came around, they were praying for me, some in ministry. And then couldn't really get anywhere because I had never been saved before. And I didn't know if a great feeling or a great, I heard loads are lifted and the skies become blue, and and I guess I was expecting all those external emotions and experiences, but I had one leg up like this, and I was praying, and then Brother Moon from Macon, Georgia came and pulled my leg from up under me, snapped, and it forced me to go all the way down, and at that moment I could have put my leg back up and said, hold on, man. But it just forced me, and I just totally released. And I just sat there, and I began to pray, and then I just began to get really emotional and cry. And I said, my father said, don't go by feelings, but go by sincerity of your repentance. Are you sincere in this thing? Do you mean it from the depths of your heart? When you are that sincere that you're willing to give up everything that you know to be wrong to really let Christ in totally, then the Spirit will witness with your spirit that you for real. Nobody else got to tell you. Nobody else got to say anything. If you hold back on one thing, the Spirit ain't going to witness. If you ain't dealing with something that you know you shouldn't have to deal with. I dealt with everything. I desired to go to the NBA. At that moment, I said, I don't care about that. It was different young ladies I had friends with. I said, I don't care about them. It was different things I were involved. I said, I don't care about nothing else. I'm done. I want to be saved more than anything in this world. And I cried out to God, and miraculously, I still didn't get the feeling, but I got a confirmation. I sensed the sincerity of it. So I got up. Okay, I got up, and I then told people started hugging me, and I told them I was sincere. And then I expressed it to the crowd, broke down crying. And later that day, I was in my basement, and that's when a witness came really, really strong. A drug dealer came by named Pee Wee. He came by and said, he heard I got saved. I wasn't even involved in drugs. I don't know how he knew. But he said, I'm very proud of you. And a little bit after that, strong witness came. And one of my friends called, and she said she was on her way. I told her, don't ever come see me again. And that day, to this day, that was April 2000, year 2000. Now it is May 2013. I am in my 14th year of salvation. Best decision I ever made, and it all started right here. May God bless you.